The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, 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 hey. No. Check 99, check 99. Out. Check 31, check 31. Check that. Motion, check. Shift.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, dude. Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, D. Big serious.
Here's Locke. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. 51 Mike. Mike 51. Pin the mirrors back and go.
From the gun, here's Locke. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Giants. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Locke. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Let's go. Ringo. Hey, Mike 51. Whoa. Mike.
From the red zone now, Locke. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Jet bomber.
They will run with Ware, and he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Spencer Ware, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Jets 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Check down. Ready. Check 53. Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Switch. Check 26. Check 26. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
23 yards, the final tally.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Mike, I'm coming. Kill. Check. Lucky.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check pass. Hey, 59, ready. Deuce. Hey, switch gears.
Now Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 11.
Ready. 53 is the mark. They can't hang with that. 39. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and inches. Luck. He's got this to his running back, Spencer Ware. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Who's that? 11. Hey, Charlie.
On first down, Luck. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 51's the mic. You can't. Ranky.
Back to throw. Luck. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check it out, 57's the mic. Watch 57. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check.
3rd and long. It's Luck. And this is Parker, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch twins. Alert. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Spencer Ware with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Nice hit, boy.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Chubb. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Nigel Bradham brings him down. From the 41, Ryan. It's caught. Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Let's go.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming up. Ready to go.
On first down, Ryan. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
57. Mike, 57.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
57's Mike.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball.
Ooh,
and I
he
think he
turned
knew
the
this was
ACL.
trouble the second it was leaving his hands.
Ooh, got the
The
ACL.
other New York
The
offense getting
Widowmaker.
ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the run, Luck on a throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards and a giant first down.
You better be afraid of me. Close. Go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On first down, it's Long. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Luck now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. He's got it. This is Ware. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is...
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Cooks, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
80 weapon. Check out. Wait. 21. No. Watch safety green.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got room. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run. "7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 12.
Luck throwing again. Looking deep for Demarius. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Let's get off the field, man. Let's get off the field,
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Hakeem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game, 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Running on first down with Ware. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Check 4. Watch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And again, this is Ware. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Akeem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 79 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's stop, baby. That's baby stop.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. We want this.
Luck now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Singletary. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Singletary. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just a...
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
I'm coming after you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
53, Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, check 20.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Getting toward the middle of the fourth quarter, and with that lead, they love runs like that.
And don't we spend a lot of time looking at the timeout situation, clock management, but it's really not going to matter much if they can't stop them. And right now, they're really struggling to get them on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Henderson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before, and now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready, back 25. Mike, stay with your man. Switch, get up.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
At their own 36-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, "Hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning."
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.